9 or game week 9. With me, as always, got my good mate. In Afrikaans, we say Hampo. In English, is Hampo.
Cheers, buddy.
Hampo, welcome.
Thank you. Always good
As
to be
always. Look at us, set up.
Stunning.
New studio here in the PBA Academy.
Oh, stunning! What a change. Can we get it? Can we get one of those crowd jingles with a cheer in the background? We finally got it right.
No, well, I mean, next time we get all the Academy players to come and do it. But I can see this going so big that Anneke is going to get a new, because this is actually Anneke's office.
Yes.
And I can actually see that in the future, Anneke will have a little smaller little container somewhere there closer to where Jeffrey stays. And this will become the full-time studio.
Yes, yeah.
Super Sport 17.
So she didn't know that was the plan the whole time.
Well, it was the plan that she was going to be in here. And then I think after this whole project, she's out. She's going to go back into retail, back to the shop. And we'll, I get a message on Wednesday saying that I'm going to work late. She says she's going to work late because they've got stock take. And I said, you know what? You don't choose retail. Retail chooses you. So, so yeah, she they and again, disappointingly, didn't work as late as I thought she was going to work, because at 7 o'clock I was sitting in the pub and I got told I'm on my way home. So I had to go home then.
That last one went down quickly.
I did say 2 sips and I'm leaving. So yeah, disappointing. Any case, so we're getting to a very interesting time of our very busy flag and meter season in the Premier League. Bunch of strange results last week in the muter, which we'll get to now. The men, not so much. I mean, but we'll get to that now. Firstly, before we continue, I want to just give a huge thank you to Bits and Pixels for what they've done for us here. The setup is incredible. Hampo, that marks more than your bucky, pal.
Probably, yeah. Probably, you're right.
Because it's not a Hilux. but we'd love to give a huge shout out to Bits and Pixels and to One for the Road. But we'll get to One for the Road later. But Bits and Pixels again, and coming up to one of a jam-packed calendar for the next 10 days.
Yes.
We've got Flag and Muter coming up tomorrow, the finals.
Yeah.
And then we've got the Interprovincial starting on Monday, but we'll get to that a bit later, and then next week. And then next week's a mixed pairs, and then we're getting into the PBA, and then into the Fair 3 Cup, which is, I think, the main event in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
With the top players in South Africa, the 12 best battling it out against each other in the Fair 3 Cup. I think the PBA, one of those incredible events. I think it's the biggest event in world bowls in South Africa since the World Bowls was hosted at Zoo Lake in 2000. Yeah. So yeah, it's exciting times for bowls in and around South Africa, and glad me and you are going to be the ones to bring and break the news.
Yeah, 100%.
So again, Bits and Pixels, thank you very much. We really do appreciate your guys' hard work. I mean, we pitched up here at, I think you were a bit later than me. You pitched up at 5:30. I pitched up at 5 and everything was already set up.
Yeah. No, from our side as well, big thank you. We're in our second year of doing this now, and we've come through the hard yards of cell phones and mics not working and all that kind of thing. And it's not been easy, but we've loved every minute of it. It's been an absolute pleasure to do it, and to have this backing now is the dream come true.
Exactly. I mean, for us, the reason why we do this is for bowls.
Yes.
Well, we did it because of bowls, but we're doing it for bowls.
Yeah.
And now we can actually go in and make a big difference.
Yeah, it was a commentary idea with yippies and orpies ringside live.
Yeah, but where did the yippies and orpies come from?
Well, it was our dance moves, wasn't it?
You used to bounce, hop, and I used to throw my hips.
Swing your
Yippies.
hips around, yeah.
Yes, so the yippies and orpies ringside live. And last year, January, when my suspension got lifted, I said, Hampa, you keen to do a bowls podcast with me?
Exactly, that's where it started, yeah. 5 minutes later, we were doing it.
Are we allowed to say where I got the first kit from?
It's up to
My
you.
wife's sitting here. So I had someone working for me that worked in a certain industry and they use like ring lights and cameras, and she upgraded her equipment from and gave me her old equipment.
Yeah.
That are we allowed to say it?
Well, I think you should keep that. One day we can auction it off for some money.
Yeah, it was her only fancy equipment that she gave me to use after she upgraded her equipment. So very dankie Carly. Ek weet jy luister, maar dankie. vir dit wat jy vir ons geleen het vir ons eerste episode.
Cool.
Is there no under 18 sign on our banner?
No, there isn't. No, not this week.
Okay, so then we'll keep it clean
Yeah.
for a chat. Let's get into last week's results. Muta, I mean, interesting week, Hampo, in the ladies.
Yes.
I think some sides did themselves some favours. I don't think some sides didn't. But we're going to start off with the defending champions, the ladies from Goodwood playing Paulsmore.
Yes, so Goodwood at home to the Paulsmore ladies. And the Paulsmore ladies have, done pretty well the last couple of weeks. They got the 7-5 and 7-5 win. But nevertheless, we both went in favour of Goodwood. I went 8-4 and you went 10-2. And the actual result was a bit of a smack.
Yeah, it was 12-0. And
yeah.
I did say last week, in our show, that I was quite kind giving them a 10-2. I'm the type I'm quite kind. Then we had Mowbray home versus Mowbray away.
Yes.
Western Province Cricket Club.
Mowbray A and Mowbray B is what
Mowbray A, Mowbray B.
Yes, yeah. So yeah, Mowbray at home to Cricket Club. I went for a 7-5 there in favour of Cricket Club, and you went 11-1. Actual result was 11-1.
11-1, smack bang, right on.
Yeah.
For Mowbray away.
Yes. Great.
Oh, and here's the surprise of the week. Durbanville Bowling Club versus Constantia at Durbanville. And I must be honest, we didn't know that Maggie wasn't playing, but one swallow doesn't make a summer.
Correct, yeah. Great.
So run us through that one, MP.
So yeah, there was quite a bit said there before the game about green speed and all that kind of thing.
And skill levels.
And Saturday night at the club, did I not get glares and fingers pointed at me like this and all this kind of thing. But anyway, so we both went in favour of Durbanville there. I went 7-5 and you went 11-1. And
I was close.
Yeah.
There's another direction.
Constantia came away with a 10.5, 1.5 win there. Very good win. Yeah. Away from home, proper.
And just based on that, and that's where selection's so bloody important. And I think the Durbanville ladies selectors messed it up. I must be quite honest here. We are an independent bowl show, guys. So if you're listening to this and you're a selector of the Durbanville Bowling Club Ladies Division, don't be offended. Take it as a learning curve. When you get to this time of the season, the less disruptions you've got in your sides, the better. So they've gone and swapped this from that and that from that just because one player is not available.
Yeah.
And there you go. 1.5, 10.5.
Yeah, I mean,
and the result shows, because I don't know if it's a new selection committee. I haven't been here long enough to know who the selectors are, but I think we usually, me and you would go and say, what does the teams look like? And if I'd seen that side, I wouldn't have never gone this result. Not because of Jillian skipping the one side, because I don't think she's the wrong skipper. I just think too many disruptions between sides. Yeah. And unfortunately, selections, when you make too many moves, too many disruptions, you get results like this. And that's Durbanville. That's the end of Durbanville's road for the league. They don't.
Well, I mean, let's go back.
The best they can do is finish third.
Let's go back. What was it? 3 weeks? 3 weeks ago, they were top, just ahead of Cricket Club after Cricket Club had lost.
No, 3 weeks ago. Start of last week, they were ahead.
Exactly. So 2 weeks. They now dropped down to fifth. So it's not just that last game where Maggie wasn't playing.
No, they were there, and when there's too many disruptions in the sides like that, that's what happens.
Yeah, 100%.
Next game, Edgemead Plumstead.
Yes, so Edgemead were at home to Plumstead. We both went same score in favour of Edgemead there, 10-2. And no real surprises. The actual score was 11-1 to Edgemead.
And let's be honest, that Edgemead's side has done very well this season so far. I mean, they actually the only side that Constantia's not going to catch, Goodwood's not going to catch, Durbanville's not going to catch him. Mm-hmm. But the Edgemead side is actually got a chance. If Goodwood, which I don't think we'll get there later, can do the job. HB's the only side that can win it after that, really.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, Costanza's got 2 good weeks, but they also lost to Paulsma, which they can kick their own butt for, because if they didn't lose to Paulsma, they'd be in a better position.
Look, that Edgemead ladies side, they got some real confidence players and some good fighters.
Yeah,
that kind of thing. We could have given our cricket side 2 or 3 of them the
In
other night.
cricket, when we cricket is, we used to call it grubby. It's a grubby
Correctly,
side.
yeah,
It's a
yeah.
grubby side.
It's-
Yes. So Helderberg versus Somerset West, the Basin Derby.
Yes, yeah. So Alderberg at home to Somerset West. We both went in favour of Somerset West there. I went 8-4 and you went 11-1. The actual result being 7.5, 4.5. So not a runaway game there. Close enough derby.
Yeah. Where was it played? It was played at Helderberg.
Helderberg,
eh?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Which is now, we'll speak about it tomorrow, but a new inter-districts, inter-provincials venue.
Yeah.
You know, it's amazing. Sorry, before we get into the men's results, sorry to go off topic, but it's actually amazing. Every bowler in the whole Western Province district, every man and his dog, every player knew that Belleville wasn't going to be playable, except for the Western Province Green Committee. They believed that it was going to be a venue.
Yeah.
Everyone else said there's no chance. The surface is rubbish. It's terrible. You can't play there. It's a dangerous area. Forget about the area. Sorry, I should have mentioned that. But the surfaces are rubbish. Everyone knew that it's not going to be a venue, except for the Western Province Greens Committee. They're the only ones that said that will be a. And then 2 weeks before the time, it gets canned and gets moved to Helderberg. So, Helderberg Greens, we've only heard good things as of late, but
Yeah, you know what? It's
don't ask the players, ask the Greens Committee. They know. They're the experts.
nothing wrong with the venue itself and the greens and that kind of thing. The issue for me is the distance between where the hub is, where the clubs are so close to each other, and now you've got to trek all the way out there.
Yeah, so I criticised it yesterday, but then I criticised it yesterday, and then Tony Harlan, the president of Western Province, actually said to me, look, think about it. It's going to take you 70 to 80 minutes to cricket club if you stay in Durbanville, from Durbanville
With the
Centre,
traffic. No, that's right.
with the traffic.
Yeah.
If you go to Milnerton, it's going to be 50 minutes, but if you're going to go to Helderberg, it's going to be 35 to 40 minutes against traffic.
Yeah.
So it does make sense. There is some method in the matter. So I did criticise, and then I got shown the facts, and when the facts came out,
Maybe we're not blessed with enough clubs close enough around.
then
the
you put your hand up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any case, so into the men. I mean, there was no real surprises this weekend. Edgemead Plumstead.
So Edgemead at home to Plumstead. We both went in favour of Edgemead there. I went 8-4, and you went 11.5 half. Actual result being 9-3.
And I think Edgemead will be disappointed with that result, actually, because, I mean, that was a potential 12-0 for them.
Yeah.
If they went 12-0 there, they go top of the log. Plumstead's already relegated. They probably were relegated before the game.
Yeah.
So I think Edgemead disappointed in the 9.
Yeah.
Let's see if it comes back to haunt them on Saturday afternoon.
So let's talk about that. So Edgemead, let's take it back like 8 years. Edgemead probably won the flag, the Premier the most out of all the clubs in the last 8 years probably.
Oh no,
Cricket club
no,
won
they
it
haven't.
twice.
No, Edgemead won it in 2019 and 2024.
And then
No,
last year.
2024, which was last year. No, 2025.
So has it only been twice? Let's say the last eight season. Okay. So a different position for them this year. Last year they pretty much won it by the last game.
Also
And
not though, because they slipped up the day before and they got
Glen,
1 point against Glen,
Against
and
Glen,
then
yeah.
they got 11 or 12 against
Yeah,
Old Oak the last week.
Yeah.
So not really. But last year there was no one else really in contention like it is now.
Yeah.
And last year one played 2. This year doesn't. But we'll get there in the predictions.
Yes.
Then we go to our old club mates, Goodwood versus Mowbray.
Yes, yeah, Goodwood at home against Mowbray. We both went in favour of Goodwood there. I went 9-3. You went 8-4, and the actual score was 7.5, 4.5. So we were quite close there.
Yeah, quite close, but Johnny was about 17-4 up. And played his shot and said, I'm going to play this shot. And they said, no, but if you play it, we drop a 6. And he said, no, but I still have the last wood. I'm going to draw the shot if it goes wrong. And he dropped a 6. he went 6 down, had the last bowl, and they're saying the bowl bounced this high off the bank when he tried to draw. Tried to draw it for the save. And then the same thing happened, and he dropped a 4. So there's 10 shots in 2 ends and to get Mowbray back in the game. And to be honest, and to be fair to Johnny, afterwards when I heard what happened, I didn't know really what the situation was. And I said to Johnny, geez, did you yell at your team? He said, no. I told him I'm the one to blame. You know, for the first time, Johnny, well done for taking the blame for the first time in your life. But yeah, so I think that, you know, it was also a bit of a nothing game. Mowbray's already safe. Goodwood was safe. Eugene's last game. So, yeah, nothing.
Yeah, not sure.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a game changer. And Old Oak without Scala versus Helderberg.
Well, they've been without Scala for, what, three weekends now.
And that's why they won.
So,
hoping Scala's back in this weekend because we played them here.
I don't think he watches this show, so it's all right.
No, because he refuses to watch because we criticize them too much, basically.
So yeah,
but he gets adjusted because everyone says to him, "I hear what they said." No, then he says, "No, I didn't tell me what they said." So he knows what's being said, but he doesn't watch us. So to the Old Oak boys watching, hopefully Scala's back in for your selection on the weekend for the Durbanville game because you've got a good winning streak going without him.
Yeah, I mean they've climbed the ladder quite nicely. They're sitting 4th.
Yeah, from the bottom.
Yeah, from where they were. So well done to them. So Old Oak, Helderberg, Old Oak at home to Helderberg. We both went 8-4 in favour of Old Oak, and actual result was 12-0.
Yeah, 12-0. Yeah. So here comes the result. So yeah, the southern suburbs boys look after their own. They don't want the boys in the north to win. So Constantia, let's go Constantia versus Glen.
Yeah, so Constantia went home to Glen.
Yes, what a performance.
You know what it was. I was involved.
So Ampo plays for Constantia, by the way, guys, and prides himself to be
So it's a funny story. So the last time I played, I played against the Premier level, played against Glen the last 3 seasons. Last season wasn't a good result for us at Goodwood at home. The season before, the rain came down and pretty much interrupted the game completely. And the same thing last weekend. The rain started halfway in the last skin and things just changed. We had good momentum. We were potentially looking at even getting a 9-3 in our favour at one stage, and everything just changed within 5 or 6 ends, 7 ends. It's just the rain came down and everything changed. But anyway, no excuses. Glen played well. I went for a 7-5 in favour of Glen, and you went for a 6.5, 5.5 in favour of Constantia, and the actual result was 9.5, 2.5 to the Glen.
I actually don't know what to say because the northern suburbs needed Constantia to do them a favour, and then they just looked after their ugly cousin, which is Glen doesn't even come from. It's not even they seen as central.
Yeah. Can I just say that it's not quite as corrupt as what Mornay's making it out to be?
They went and they saw the Constantia boys saw Glen's gonna because at one stage you actually were quite far up, or you were up, and then the rain came and you didn't want to call the game off, and then he said, "Oh, will you let you beat us?" Because we won the southern suburb side to win it.
Let's not let the facts destroy a good story, though, okay? So we didn't want to go off, and it was decided against. But anyway, so it wouldn't have changed
where was
much.
the greenkeeper? Where was Gavin? Sorry, he's gone. Where was
Chris? No, he was playing. He was playing else. So no, it was a difficult situation. The boys tried hard and they fought hard. We went down by a shot. Wade and then went down by 4 shots. So it's not far away.
Yeah, it's close. And I think if you look at that result, Constantia Glen 9.5, 2.5, we had the same sort of situation at Goodwood where one side lost by 1, the other side lost by 3, and it was 9-3.
Yeah.
So
it was a good game of ball. So it was really a good game of balls.
I'm just looking at one of these comments here, and I see Mike O'Connor saying Brandewyn het nie brieke nie. And one thing I want to say to Mike O'Connor, he's been one of the Oaks that used to follow us from the start.
Yes.
And he's probably more controversial than I would ever be. Because when I mentioned the Greens Committee, he said, don't mention the Green Committee. They're going to hold your statement against you. But Mike, facts is facts, my pal. But what we want to say to you tonight is thank you for having a drink with us every single Friday evening, because you have had a drink with us every single Friday evening. And you've been one of our best supporters. And thank you for tuning in all the way from Pretoria every week. And then I must be honest, when you comment on our stuff, you're actually not as controversial as you are in person. And I do like both sides of you. The one in person and the one that's quite quiet on our post, on our feed. So let us know when you're in Cape Town. We'll get you on here, because, Mike O'Connor is a beaut. He'll tell you, bring the big boys, the O'Connors. We bring them. We'll take them out. You bring them and we play them. And I've always quite enjoyed that sort of attitude from Mike O'Connor. And I'll never forget in 2019 when Mike O'Connor won he finished third in the Rhino Trophy, the Delville Rhino Trips. And him and his son played with I can't remember who they played with. It could have been John T. Rhodes or
not the John T. Rhodes.
No, not the John T. But Paul Koch and he said he got on the mic as a third place finished, and he said, I just want to tell the Pickers, the O'Connors is the real bowling family in South Africa, and we challenge the Pickers to say that we are the best bowling family in South Africa. So, Mike O'Connor, thank you very much, my mate. And he says you're passing me, so which means I'm more. I can never be as controversial as you were when you're still playing for military and when you explained the things you said. But thank you very much for tuning in and supporting us. When we said we're not doing our show anymore, Mike sent a message and said, who else am I going to have a drink with now on a Friday?
Yeah.
Which means every time he says, Paul Reder, sorry, there Mike says Paul Reder was not JP, Paul Reder was a player. And for me, that hit home when Mike O'Connor said, who else am I going to have a drink with on a Friday evening? Or not who else. He said, I enjoy having a drink with you boys on a Friday. And that sort of hit home. And thank you for that, Mike. That was some of the motivation that made us go through those 3 poor weeks we had when we had to do it ourselves. And so thanks to guys like you from Gauteng, I was teared up now because we didn't know actually how much people enjoyed us from actually Gauteng in those areas. So thanks, Mike. We do appreciate your support.
Should we give a little thanks to Brett van Eysen as well for keeping us on our toes?
Well, Brett never said a word yet. I'm looking at the comments here. Brett's never said a word yet.
Before the show started, he was commenting. Thanks, Brett, for keeping us on our toes. All criticism is good, so we are replying to comments. So
I'm looking at Bruno. Bruno said, evening, guys. Thanks for holding the flag high for our season with your broadcast. Tonight, Broskar is tops. Enjoy our side bets more now. Yeah, I am $3,000 down, but I'm looking to make it $2,000 after. I think I big money from my wife out of our. Bruno will pay you out of our baby fund. Oh, she should have seen her face. I wish there was a camera on her face. So Mark Herbert says, we don't enjoy you, we're just bored.
Mike Herbert?
Yeah, Mike Poyo.
There's obviously no sarcasm in that comment.
So we bought. Yeah, look, Boya doesn't have anything on a Friday because he has a big week. Usually Monday to Thursday is a big week for him.
Okay.
All the lunches and the dops, but Boya, we know you love it because you just wish we could be a bit more controversial like you are.
Yeah.
Like me, you were also suspended from a district.
Yeah.
Because you stood up for women's bowls like I did. And
didn't you get banned from Facebook for live streaming the World Cup?
That's different. We're not allowed to say that on here. That's breaking broadcasting or something. Whoa. But he was suspended. Marco was suspended for standing up for women's bowls. So, Mike, glad you're bored enough to watch us on a Friday. And stay tuned because we'll give some news later on about the rest of the year, what we'll be doing. So hopefully we won't... Garth White's grinder is is quiet on a Friday. That's why Mike is on our show.
All the comments are coming from up
It's
north.
coming.
man.
Yeah, we go.
That's
And
brilliant.
then Mike O'Connor says, Boyo was part of the pickers. They ain't no challenge. So here we go. It's all going down. You keep it going, boys. You get it going in the chat section. Did we finish where we now going into the predictions?
Let's see now. We went through. Yes, we did. I think that was it.
That was it. So let's go mute the predictions and keep the comments going. Brett says I was on the YouTube comments. YouTube's for posh guys, Brett, from the south. Us cheapies, we use just Facebook Live. So we're going to go into the muted predictions for the weekend. And we're going to start off with the Goodwood ladies hosting the 2026 Muted Premier League champions, Western Province. No, sorry, at Cricket Club. So Cricket Club versus Goodwood at Cricket Club, but it's the ex-champions versus the new champions.
So we've done things a little bit differently this week. So for a while now, we've been doing our picks beforehand. So now we're just winging it tonight, and we're doing our picks straight in front of the camera. So
don't put us both in the same category. I've been winging it every single time.
We've been doing it for the last 3 weeks anyway. So nothing's written down on this page at the moment. So we can talk about it, and we're going to guess it from here. So Goodwood away to Cricket Club. For me, the Goodwood ladies are on a good run. Yeah, they're playing against their best mates on the other side of the curtain there. Cricket Club have shown, why they're top of the log, consistent performances all the time. But I haven't been bad the last 3 weeks. I'm sitting on about 70% prediction rate in the last
for
3
a
weeks.
change, geez, you were poor last season.
But I'm going to pick
glad
some.
you've picked
I'm
it
gonna-
up.
I'm gonna
Glad
pick
you've
some.
progressed as you went along.
This week I'm going to pick some surprises, and I don't care if I end up at 20%. But
Go. So what are you picking?
it's the last week. So I'm going to go Goodwood to beat Cricket Club. I'm going to go them to beat Cricket Club 9-3.
Oh, there we go. I can hear the Queen of Goodwood sitting next to me. She's sighing. But I'm going to go. I just think the Cricket Club side 8-4 Cricket Club to win. Goodwood has had a poor year, and unfortunately for them, I've got inside info. Things didn't start off well for them. They had some hassles on selection and whatever. There were some issues, so they were never going to have a good. No, they were never going to have a good season. They just didn't start off well.
No sure.
Mowbray away to Paulsmoor. So that means it
It could be Plumstead or it could be Bergfleet. I don't know.
Yeah, whichever that is.
I don't think it's any surprise there. I think Mowbray will take that one. I'm going to say a last charge there from the Paulsmoor ladies. Let's call it an 8-4 to Mowbray.
Yeah, and that might be the swan song for Paulsmoor ladies because Paulsmoor might just close after the season.
Correct.
So it might just be the last hurrah for Paulsmoor, but I do think Mowbray wins that game. I'm going to go 10-2.
Okay.
Here we go. The disappointments of the season. The ladies of Plumstead. Last year we got this beautiful message. Thank you for your motivation for going against us. All gnome with a middle finger because we went against them every week. And this year they just embarrassed themselves. Let's be honest.
No gnome this year.
They've been poor. They are home to Helderberg.
And the thing is, at the start of the season, we were like, okay.
No, maybe because they were such a good side last year.
And
They never changed their side and they just become worse. It just shows you age doesn't make you better in bowls. Skill and commitment does.
Yes, okay.
What?
So Plumstead at home to Helderberg. Yeah, bottom of the log clash there. Oh, I don't know.
Well, not bottom because Helderberg's already out and he's the other side that's out. Helderberg's gone on 15 points.
But they are bottom of the log, so it's like 3. It's the bottom 3. But anyway.
Yeah.
So I'll stick with Plumstead there just because they're that bit up on the log.
Oh, yeah, no, look.
So
give us a score. 8-4. I'm going to go Plumstead 10-2 for the change.
Okay.
It means it's only the second game they'll win the whole season. And not you win 2 games, you don't get relegated.
Boy.
Nah, jeez. They should have a playoff for that third last spot. Durbanville up against Somerset West at Somerset West. And I'll tell you that Somerset West greens aren't tricky. People complain, and I'm going to say it, if I was brave enough to call Mowbray greens a cabbage patch before the season, I can tell you what, that sea green of Durbanville, of Somerset West, is a cabbage patch. The worst surface I've played on the last 2 years.
Which one is that now? The bottom one?
There to the right. up top to the right. So you stand in front of the clubhouse, the one to the right.
Oh, wow. I've never played on that one.
Cabbage patch. Worst
Really?
green I've played on in 2 years.
Jeez. Okay. Strange that they're playing on that one. Okay.
Worst green I've played on in 2 years. Like cabbage patch. So
All right. So that makes a change to the prediction then.
yeah, especially for me because I saw the guys that when we played there on Saturday, the smooth, sulky delivery guys, the one that plays from their fingertips and puts it down smoothly, struggle heavily. Where someone like E.T. Malherbe, after like 4 ends, reckons, okay, I have to put, and from experiences, I need to put the ball back in my hand to grip it so I can get up the green. It's just greens which is poor. In any case,
Well,
give us a prediction there.
we don't know if they're going to play on the same green. I guess.
No, well, they kept the middle green for tabs.
Oh, I see.
So there's like 2 oaks, the pastor, Ineke Spannenberg's husband, and some oak played tabs there, a pairs game.
All right. Okay. Somerset West at home to Durbanville. Listening to these green stories now. Tricky one. You know what? I'm going to go with my old favorite, 6-4.
6-all. Is this the first time you've picked a 6-all this season?
No, third time, I think.
Third time. You still haven't
Got it
one,
right yet.
okay.
huh?
I'm going to go 7-5 to Durbanville just because I think a bit of experience comes through, but I think a lot closer than if that was played on better surfaces. For me, it's a 10-2 Durbanville. But it's not, so I'm going 7-5 Durbanville. And I won't be too surprised if Somerset West wins that game, to be quite honest.
There's good players on that side, eh? There really are good
Then
players.
Constantia at home to Edgemead.
Oh, interesting game, eh? 3 points between them for that second spot place,
Yeah.
potentially.
Yeah.
Constantia on a bit of a run. They've had 2 very good wins.
Great wins. They've beaten the 2 best sides.
And Edgemead as well, coming off of a good win last weekend. So,
Yeah, but Edgemead didn't beat the good sides.
no,
Constantia beat the 2 best sides on paper.
correct, yeah. So we're going to stick with them in favour of them, I think, at home.
You're
against
going to
Edgemead.
pick your home club?
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to call them to win 8-4.
Apparently the second worst greens in the district.
I can't say that.
I don't know. I haven't played there since last year, but apparently everyone that goes there, well, no, everyone that goes there says it's not that bad. It's only the Constantia club members that say it's bad.
There's some clubs that the second worst green could be at the same club.
No, I'm not making any comments about Constantia Greens because I haven't played there since last year in the Easter Classic, which the greens were quite good back then.
Look, they're not as good as what they can be, and they are getting better. The guys are working on them, and they admit it.
No, I don't know. As I said, I haven't played there, so I can't comment. I only go on what I hear. And the only people that complain about the Constantia Greens are the guys who go there and lose. Not the Goodwood ladies. They actually said it didn't play too badly, did you? Anneke, jy het gesê het nie bad gewees nie. Anneke said not bad. They just got outplayed.
Right,
Then,
so what's
is
your
that
pick?
it?
No, what's your pick for Constantia?
Constantia versus Edgemead. Edgemead's going to be... The Edgemead ladies aren't going to sleep tonight because they are dreaming about the Edgemead double. But they can all sleep soundly because Cricket Lab's going to beat Guru tomorrow. So don't put too much pressure on yourself. Yes, that's a tough game. I'm going to go 6.5, 5.5 to Edgemead. Just because I refuse to call it 6-6. I've called one and it paid off. I'm not, quit while you're ahead.
It's a bit like winning the lotto, but anyway.
Exactly, 6.5, 5.5. Yeah. So yeah, I think an interesting showdown there for the ladies in the Muta. I think it's a 2-horse race. Depends on what the ex-champions can do to the newly crowned 2026 champions. Mowbray away. Ach, ek weet nie of jy dit klap.
It has to be a real big win from Goodwood to give.
They can't. No. It's no. Goodwood's gone. They're poor.
Yeah.
Poor season for them. Hang their heads in shame. And I say with so much confidence, thinking I'm going to sleep in the bed tonight. I might just be on the couch.
Yeah. You're quite right.
I'm so confident in what I say. Hopefully I'm allowed in the room tonight. And the flag, and let's be honest, in the flag this weekend, 2-horse race again.
Yeah, pretty much.
2-horse race
Pretty much.
going into this week. I think Mark Gilbert says, sorry, struggle watching ladies' bowls, let alone listening to two plonkers talking about ladies' bowls. Oh, boy, we'll have a special edition for you next week, mate.
Yeah. I love you too, boy.
Yeah, we'll have a special edition for you next week, boy. I'll send those guys. No, I won't say that. Anyway, so let's get into flag predictions. So the first up, the defending champions, Edgemead away to Mowbray.
Yeah, interesting one. This is one of the games I was thinking about. But Edgemead, it's not their favourite ground to go to and play at
How do you know?
Well, I do know.
Because he's only played one game. You can't call it trends
I
on
remember
one
one of
game.
my first games back in 2019 when we played against Edgemead. They came about second
I played for Edgemead, you don't know. Lucky buggers. Luckiest bowlers in the country that I saw it. I was there. I played in
No,
that
you were
game.
there. I know you were leading on the other side, and I was leading on the opposite side. But anyway, so I think this game's going to be a bit closer than we think. I think Edgemead will squeak it, but Mowbray are going to give it one last charge, being proud of
what?
themselves for what they've done in the season. They've got nothing to lose. They're going to have one last charge. They're not going to do Edgemead any favours. I can tell you that much. Not even Uncle Tommy will agree to that. Let me tell you. So I think I'm going to go 7-5 to Edgemead there.
Yeah, I think Mowbray's got a very close relationship with Glenn. You know, they're going to go out with some vengeance to do some favours for Glenn to win the Premier League. And I had a phone call with Grant today. There was sort of the last time Glenn's won the Premier League was either 2015 or 2016. I think it was 2015. I think Durbanville won it in 2016, which is the last time they played 12 in a side. But I might be wrong, but I doubt it. But if I am, then I apologise to the viewers at home. So I think Edgemead goes out very hard there, pal. And I'm going to go Edgemead. Mowbray is safe. We've got nothing to lose. They can't get relegated. I'm going to go Edgemead 10-2.
Okay.
And then we're getting to one of those dead rubber games. Someone's already safe against someone's already relegated. Goodwood versus Plumstead at Plumstead.
Yeah, Goodwood will enjoy those Plumstead Greens. Well, I think a solid win there, 11-1 from Goodwood.
We don't even know what the side looks like because Eugene's not there this week. Do you know what the
I
side
think
looks
Freddie
like?
will probably move up and then,
We don't really care. It's a dead rubber. It's like a nothing game.
yeah, so
Goodwood in fifth, and I got crucified when I said they're not even competing for the top three. Remember, I took it personally. We got like 8 provincial players on our side.
was that Johnny again?
No, Ferdy.
Oh, Ferdy.
Ferdy took exception to it.
Oh, really?
Any case, so I'm going to give my mate a swan song. You know, my favourite old boys, the geriatrics there from Plumstead, my favourite oaks, Mervyn Wright, you know, and Chunky and the boys. I'm going to give them a swan song out of the,
Yeah?
and I'm going to give them a 6-6.
Jeez, look at you.
I haven't called a 6-6 in ages, but I'm going to give them a 6-6.
Yeah, the second one you called this season.
Then we're going to go Glen versus Somerset West at home, and this is probably the biggest game of the weekend.
Yeah, I would say that too. Somerset West, I don't know what's happened in that. They started off so well and then went missing and then came back with a massive win last weekend. But
Well, Somerset West started off so well. They got 12, then they got 4-1-1.
yeah,
8.5, 2.5, 12, 1.5.
so something's just not quite there. But you know,
No.
they're gonna enjoy playing at the Glen. I know
I'm going to correct you there. They're not going to enjoy playing at Glen.
why not? Because they played the double header there.
Because when they played the double header, they got 5 points out of 24.
Okay, well there you go. So, but you know the
Bad
Kunas,
memories.
the Kunas and the guys. Maybe I don't know. I can't really see a surprise there. Yeah, I think Glen will take that 1-9-3.
So for me, I think the biggest game of the weekend is whoever plays Stefan Kuhn's side, because that's a good side. With all due respect to the other 4 in the Somerset West side, they're just not a Premier League team. They competed well on the weekend against Bresden, it's just because the Greens allowed them to compete. I just don't think. I think Jacques de Pre is a Premier League player. in the front rank in any other side. He's a good player, but that is not a Premier League side. With all due respect to Vim and Mitch, and I can't even remember who the third was, and Jock. Jock's a good player, but with all due respect to those guys,
Where does Nick Byrne play? Does he
no, Nick Burns, that's not a Premier League side. I think Jock would make any other, not any, but he'll make another Premier League side and outcomes, but I don't think the other three don't make a Premier League team. At Durbanville, they don't make the fifth side.
Okay, well, you're comparing this to who? Are you comparing it to Durbanville or Potential?
No, I'm comparing it to the
quality that it should be.
9 other Premier League teams.
Okay.
They don't make the team in any other size.
Yeah, no, you're right. 100%.
So
not that they can't, but at the moment.
no, they won't make it. No, they can't make that side.
Okay.
Except for Jock.
All right.
Jock makes a team in any other. He's a good player in the front rank and a lovely person, but the other players don't make any other Premier League side, not even the Plumstead side. So for me, the big matchup is whoever plays Stefan Kuhn's side, because that's a top side.
Yeah.
Stefan Kuhn's side is a top side. And whoever plays Stefan Kuhn's side on Saturday from Glen, that's going to be where the championship lies, I think. If Stefan Kuhn's side loses, Glen wins the Premier League. If Stefan Kuhn's side wins, Glen doesn't win the Premier League.
Okay.
So whoever plays them wins the Premier League. So I'm going to go 7-5 to Glen.
Okay.
Next up, we've got another dead rubber poor game there. Constantia versus Helderberg. Geez, you have to drive all the way to Helderberg for a dead rubber on Saturday.
I said to the ex, I'm not going to lie, the guys are going to enjoy that. I said to the ex last weekend, I said, listen, let's just call Paul Ferns and the boys, sign the card in a week, go 6-6.
Yeah.
Not worry about it. Forgetting that you actually have to play the game because you're going to see who plays who next year, because hopefully they don't do the draw the same as this year, but you never know. So,
Jeez, I just want to say something here that Eugene Ferreira says Goodwood can still win. Be careful. I don't know if it's the fresh American air that does it to you, but to be quite honest, it's not impossible that you can win it, but I can tell you what, it's highly improbable. So I don't know if the cow dung's gone to your brain through your nose, but my mate.
49.5 Goodwood, 65.5.
No.
That's not possible.
Any case, so, Gino, come on, son.
Are you talking about the ladies or the...
No, the men.
the men.
I don't know if he's whatever he's talking about, but
Maybe you're talking about the ladies.
either way, it's not happening, pal.
Okay.
And I'm willing to put a wager down. So put your wager down, I'll match it. Happy to take your money.
Okay.
Any case, let's keep. Where were we?
So Constantia Helderberg.
Yes.
Constantia going all the way out to Helderberg to go and play a dead rubber. I don't know what to do because I picked the side to lose last weekend and
They
they
did.
lose. So I don't know what to do now.
It doesn't really matter.
Maybe things have changed. Okay, so here we go. 10-2 to Constantia.
No, apparently the greens are quite good, so it's something you guys are not too used to. So, what are you joking at?
I think it's got more to do with what's happening.
Yeah, I think Constantia wins. It depends on what the Paul Fern side does and how good that side does. But I do think that the Grant Jason Paul Fern side's not bad with Boopie. We've spoken about Boopie. We're not mentioning anything other than about Boopie again. But I do think Constantia wins the game, and I'm going to go 8-4. Constantia. Durbanville, Old Oak at home, the Durbanville derby. So I hope Scala's not playing for them. I hope Scala's playing, but
So let's see.
give us a prediction there.
Yeah, it's 7 points the difference between the two sides. Yeah,
I've got 3 provincial players, right?
yeah.
3 provincial players.
I think Durbanville are going to win that one. There's not too much to talk about there. I played against Old Oak a couple of weeks ago. Good side. I looked around and I thought, how did I think I said this before. How did they get themselves into trouble the way they did? I mean, they've got some good players, but I'm going to go 8-4 to Durbanville.
Like for Devonville. Yeah, I think
Wally's side wins, other side loses, you get take.
I think Wally's side loses and Nikki's side loses, and I'm gonna go 12-0 to 12 just to keep it exciting for the last week. Put some spice in the game. Let's make it worth the game. 12-0 Durbanville.
Okay.
Let's go, Old Oak. You've heard it now. You're gonna come at me on Saturday because I said 12-0. Gonna keep it interesting. 12-0 Durbanville. Then is that it?
That's it.
And that's our last one for our last predictions for the season.
Correct, yeah. Now the season comes to a close.
Yeah. Looking forward to next week, Friday. We're going to run through the flag results. But as we said earlier on in the program, we're going to run through the Sunday. We're going to come live. We're going to be live, and we're going to run through the. We'll design a little program for it. We'll do a perfect delivery open inter-district special on Sunday, and then we will.
We'll post those times and all that.
Well, we'll go, and then on Monday to Thursday evening, we'll do something that will be posted with updates of the week, and on Friday we'll do a live again, and then. But just guys, just put on your calendar. Remember the PBA. Is it starting? Is it the 19th of March? Starting 19th till the Saturday, and then on the Sunday is the main event for me. It's the Fairtree Cup, the 12 best players in the country playing. Well, 11 of the best players in the country and one Aussie playing against each other.
Not just any Aussie.
Team Johan versus Team Jerry, and the banter started early, so. One thing that's quite cool what they've done this year is they've gone in, they've approached local businesses.
Okay.
And when I say local business, what is down the road from here? It's the wine, all the wine farms.
Yes. Yeah.
So there's going to be hospitality tents with food and wine tasting, and they're going to bring their clientele here, and our clientele is going to be part of there. There's going to be a bit of live music. So the PBA, 19th till, is it 23rd? 22nd? 19th till 22nd of March is going to be an absolute spectacle. Not only the stand of bowls. If you don't know bowls and you're in the area, there's going to be some wine, there's going to be some food, some music. I cannot wait. For me, that is in 2026 on top of the bowls calendar.
And setting the standards down here in Cape Town,
Setting the standards. I don't see any of these tournaments being held out in Gauteng or
other than the normal.
Look, Roger Bull from Port Natal is really trying very hard. He's doing a great job for them and whatever. But I don't see other boys. You know? Yeah. Am I allowed to say it? I got a shake of the head from the left. The producer says I'm not. I was going to point at some things. But only facts, 100%. Not statements.
Like I said, don't let the facts get in the way of a good story.
No. This was facts.
Yes.
Not anything else. Yeah. In any case, Hampo, good luck for you. Oh, one thing I do want to mention, something that's actually quite a good story that brings us to bowls in the type of people we are. Glenn's ladies first division side has a chance, or if they win, they go up in the Premier League next year. Yeah. They're playing at Glen.
Okay.
Glenn's playing Somerset West at Glen with a chance to win the Premier League. So some of the one other side is playing Paulsma, supposed to play at Plumstead. And the Paulsma guys, Glen reached out to the Paulsma guys to say, can we maybe move the game to Glen? Because we actually want to be there and watch.
Yeah.
And they said, no, we're not willing to let that happen. But what we will do is we can start the game at 12:30.
Okay.
Hour and a half earlier at Plumstead.
Yes.
Finish so that you can get there in time to go support your ladies and your men. And a big up to Andries Ferreira. Andries Ferreira. Andries Hougaard for the sportsmanship to say, guys, we know that this might be a very special Saturday for your club as Glen. To allow it, so let's start earlier. You know, it's what the bowlers are. It's a great community, and they know what it means for Glen. So big ups to the boys from Paulsma, the bewaarders. Well done to them. But yeah, I mean, last weekend, looking forward to it. glad we're done with flag predictions, so we can actually go look at the bigger scheme of things next week.
Yeah.
Thank you again, Bits and Pixels. I mean, I think I'm not going to mention names, but best production we've had this season.
Yeah, listen, it's we can't give enough thanks. I mean,
Yeah.
what the road we've walked so far, and you know where we've gone to and how we've done it with what we've done it, and still managed to reach so many people has been amazing. But to have this backing now, like I said, is a dream come true for us. So a big thank you to a big thank you again to Joffy at One for the Road. You know, he's been an absolute legend.
Because of Joffy, we can actually afford to stay here for a couple hours tonight.
Well, my wife might be watching. I think it's say an hour.
Oh, your wife. Do they have?
Your wife might be watching.
Do they have Facebook installed by?
They do actually. There's actually a bunch of
there.
Pretoria people that set up a web network there called Simply Wireless. You might know them, but yeah.
Any case.
But yeah, no, jokes aside. But
yeah,
it's to have the backing and all that, have that support really means a lot to us. You know, it's this. We don't just do this every Friday for no reason, just because it's a laugh. There's a bit of work that goes into it. So yeah.
There's a bit of work that goes into it, but also a lot of love that goes into it,
Sure.
and we're doing it for the love of the game.
Yeah.
And on that note, thank you very much to Bits and Pixels. Thank you for One to the Road. Christoph Lilly, baie dankie. Hampo, baie dankie.
Cheers.
Enjoy a weekend
Good
and
luck
be
on
safe.
the weekend. Play well. Give it horns.
Be safe.
Cheers. Be safe.
Enjoy.